Hello friends. So when we are trying to develop an understanding about a given topic, it usually helps to start with the definition. An option can be defined as a financial instrument whose ownership gives you the right but not the obligation to buy or sell a given underlying asset at a given price and at a given date. This right but not the obligation statement that you see being the key statement. So think of options as an insurance policy. If you buy flood insurance on your home and your home is actually impacted by a flood, nobody is putting a gun on your head to claim flood insurance. You have the right to claim that insurance, but you don't have any obligation. Likewise, when you purchase an options contract, you have a right to something, but you don't have any obligation. So the only thing that is at stake is the premium you pay to get that right. And that is very important. So when you buy an option contract, the only thing at stake for you is the option premium. But the dynamics change when you are selling or writing an option. If you are selling or writing an option, just like an insurance underwriter, you underwrite or you take on the risk of fulfilling the right that the purchaser has bought. So when you are selling an option, you do have an obligation. And in the next lecture video, where we will discuss option payoff, you will see the perils of blindly selling an option because you can lose your shirt when you take on this risk. And let me try to explain this definition to you by the help of an example. So just refer the below screenshot. When I took this screenshot, Amazon was trading at around $3,380. Now, if you are bullish about Amazon and you think that Amazon stock is going to go above $3,380 before 1st October, you may be tempted to buy a call option. So this is the option chain for Amazon. And by option chain, I mean the list of all the option contracts that are presently trading on Amazon. So every row corresponds to a different option contract. So if you have a view that Amazon stock price is going to go above $3,380 by 1st of October, which is 9 days from when I took the screenshot, you will pay somewhere around $48 as premium for obtaining the right to buy Amazon stock at $3,380. Even if Amazon goes to $5,000, you will still be able to buy Amazon stocks for $3,380. And you'll have to shell out around $48 for this privilege. So underlying asset in this case is Amazon. The given price for this example that we just discussed is $3,380, and that's what we call strike price. Given price, strike price, same thing. And then at a given date. The date that we discussed in this example is 1st of October, which is 9 days from today. So you have until 9 days to exercise your right if your bet is correct. So this is in essence what option trading is. So now you already know what is buying an option versus selling an option. Now let us look into what is a call option versus a put option. So call option is what we just discussed, an option contract that gives you the right but not the obligation to buy an underlying asset at a given price. And put option gives you the right but not the obligation to sell the underlying asset at a given price. So let's take the same example of Amazon. Let's say you are very bearish about Amazon and you think that Amazon's price is going to go down and you want to place a bet on your hunch. So what you can do is that you can buy put options for the same strike, for strike 3,380. And if the Amazon's stock price goes to $3,000, you'll still be able to sell Amazon stocks at $3,380. Just think about it. The market value of Amazon has gone down significantly, but you're still able to sell it at a higher price. And therefore, you have made a lot of money. And you can see that the premium that you'll have to pay for the put option is roughly around the same. So you'll have to shell around 48, 49 bucks for that as well. So that is call versus put. Call gives you the right but not the obligation to buy an underlying asset at a given price at a given date. Put options give you right but not the obligation to sell an underlying asset at a given price at a given date. And then it is also very important to understand types of options that various exchanges provide. The two most popular options are European and American options. So European options let you exercise your option only at the expiry date. So say you have bought a call option and Amazon stock price goes up and you want to exercise that option right away. You can't do that if you have a European option, because for European option you'll have to wait till the expiry date to exercise this option. But with American option, you have the flexibility to exercise your option before the expiry. And on interactive brokers, the options that you will see would be of European type. They will not be of American type, meaning you will be able to exercise them only at the time of expiry. But before you freak out, let me tell you that this difference is meaningless. Even if you have a European option and you want to book your profits, you can sell this option contract. You don't have to wait till the expiry to exercise your option contract. So you will see that if Amazon stock price goes to say $3,400, which means around $20 increase in the underlying price, you will see that the price for the option contract with strike price of $3,380 will also increase roughly by around $20. So this would become around $68, $69. So if you have bought this option contract for $48, you can sell it for $68 and net the profit. You don't have to wait till the expiry. So this European versus American is not a very pertinent debate. And I also want to discuss a very important topic, which is option settlement. So at the time of expiry, what do you think happens? So say it's the end of trading day on 1st of October and you have held a call option with a strike price of 3,380 for Amazon. And let's say at the end of trading on 1st of October, Amazon stock price is $3,400. What do you think will happen in your trading account? Do you think interactive brokers would credit $20 in your account? No. For stocks, the settlement option in interactive brokers is delivery. That means you will see $3,380 cash taken away from your cash account, and you will see the stock of Amazon being credited into your stock account. All right, that's very important. So if you don't want the settlement to be in delivery, try to sell off your option contract before the delivery. However, if you're trading options where the underlying is an index, for example S&P 500 or Russell's, in that case interactive broker will cash settle your positions. And that's because index are a notional concept. There is no actual index that is being traded. So you have a physical stock that is traded, but there is no physical index that is being traded. Index is a notional concept. And therefore for index, interactive broker simply credits whatever P&L you have got into your cash account. And that's the reason a lot of traders actually trade index options and not stock options. And one last thing that I want to cover here is that if you buy an option contract, that typically means you have the right but not the obligation to buy or sell a number of underlying asset. And that number is decided by lot size or something called multiplier. So typically on US stocks, the multiplier is 100, meaning if you are interested in this option contract, you will have to shell out $48 times 100. And when this option settles, interactive broker will take out 3380 times $100 from your account, and it will credit your account with 100 stocks of Amazon. So that's something that's very important. Option contracts have a lot size or a multiplier. And then lastly, option chain. Option chain are all the option contracts trading for a given underlying. And we'll go into details of option chain in section 2. So I would not worry about that at this point of time. But for introduction, just know that if you are implementing an options trading strategy, it's very important to know how you can access the option chain, and from the option chain, how you can identify the actual option contract that you're interested in. So now that we have basic understanding of options, let us spend some time understanding how option payoff works and how the payoff changes.